Good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing? I am going to wait a couple minutes here while everybody jumps on. I'm really excited to do this live demo for our text message party that we've been doing the past few days. I'm excited to show you the raw chicken demo. So if you're getting on here, please say hi. So I am doing YouTube videos for text messaging parties, and it's kind of something new for me. So if you can comment a few times during the presentation, that would be really helpful, just so I know that you're seeing things. If you want to see future videos, you can actually hit the subscribe button too on my channel, and that actually helps me too. Helps unlock different features for me. But let me know where you're from. If you are getting on right now, tell me where you're from. Are you from Ohio or maybe somewhere across the United States? Okay, I'm gonna get started. You can watch this on replay. There will be a recording of this live, so if you miss anything, you can always go back. So my name is Jill Gradina. I'm a sales leader with Norwex, and I have been with Norwex for over 6 years now. And I love sharing with new people all about Norwex and how it can really benefit your family. I am a homeschooling mom, stay-at-home mom. Norwex really fit into my life when I have little kids still. I have a 13-year-old, a 9-year-old, and a 4-year-old, and always liked the idea of being able to stay home, but also needed some extra money on the side to pay for like piano lessons and different things that my family wanted to do. So Norwex has been the perfect fit from being a stay-at-home mom, and then this is our 4th year in homeschooling, so it's also fit in with that. Different seasons of my life, or even different times of the year, were more busy than others, so I can kind of ebb and flow my business. So I'm just excited that you're here. So we're gonna get started and going through some of the basic information, and let's see, I have notes over here, and I am going to refer them to every once in a while, just so I don't forget anything. So I want to say a shout out to my host. Yay. One of my favorite things to do is to have a host and help her earn lots of free Norwex. And if you find that you actually have a long list of wish list items, I always recommend hosting. I try to make it simple and easy for my hosts, and there's different ways you can host, but that's always a great opportunity for anybody that would like to do that. So you can always ask questions about that. So I'm going to get started. This is our Enviro cloth that you might have seen it in one of the earlier videos this week. This is our heavy duty main cleaning cloth. So this one, you get wet, you wring it out, and it will remove 99% of bacteria with just water. So you may be asking, how is that even possible? It is possible by the density and the quality of our microfiber. So if you get a microfiber cloth, say at like Costco or Target or whatever, and you compare it to our Norwex cloths, you'll notice that they seem thinner, and there's actually a lot less fiber in them. So to be labeled a microfiber, the fiber has to be 1/6 of a human hair. So just think of one of your hairs split 6 times, and that allows them to use the microfiber label on a product. Ours is actually guaranteed to be 2/100th of a human hair, so super teeny tiny. You actually can unwind one of these claws, and you can stretch it from, it's 10 million feet, and you can stretch it from Canada all the way to the Gulf of Mexico. So what does that mean for your cleaning? It means when you wipe a surface, you are going to be, all those teeny tiny fibers are actually grabbing all the grit and grime and the bacteria, 99% of bacteria, and all the yuck. It's removing it from a surface versus having to rely on a chemical. So I'm going to show you how that works in a second. with some raw chicken. But I wanted to talk to you a little bit about cleaning products. This is a product that I used to use quite a bit and really didn't think about it. Even when I started using Norwex, I was really drawn to how fast and easy it made cleaning, especially as a busy mom, maybe your mom, maybe your grandma, maybe you work outside of the home. No matter what, people are so busy these days. We need quick and easy cleanups, and Norwex fit the bill. So when I learned about Norwex, I loved that aspect of it, but there was like an added bonus to it that I didn't necessarily even know that I need to be looking at. And is the fact that I was able to eliminate so many different products in my house that I didn't need anymore, because a lot of these products take the place of a lot of products that we're used to having for each little job. So if you have one of these, I actually encourage you to look on the back of the label to read a little bit about it. And I was actually shocked because I don't think I honestly ever looked at the back of one of these containers, but there's a caution statement on here that actually says hazardous to humans and domestic animals. Well, I don't know about you, but that's who lives in my house. And that's something that is kind of shocking, right? These are actually a registered pesticide with the FDA and have similar ingredients to them and chemical compounds as oh my gosh, Roundup has, like weed killer in our yards. And I don't know about you, but I don't want that all over my counters and my toilets and all that kind of stuff. So this was shocking when I read this. And then a step I didn't even realize when I was using this, if you read on the back, to effectively disinfect an area, depending on the product, it says that you wipe the surface and it has to visibly stay wet with the chemical for 4 to 10 minutes, depending on the product. I remember testing this when I first started using Norwex, and if you use a wipe, and I literally timed it, and like one wipe really would stay wet, the surface it'd be like about a minute and a half. So that means you'd actually have to use like several wipes to actually keep it disinfecting that surface. And then it goes on to say, if you're gonna be having like food on that surface that you just cleaned, that you actually have to clean the chemicals off so it doesn't get into your food. They're actually telling you you don't want this in your food. But I didn't see that step at all, nor did I do that step at all. So chemicals were getting into things that I didn't want to. I mean, if we're using these on high chairs or kids' toys and all that kind of stuff, it's like you really have to wash it again, which is just another step making the cleaning process even longer when we can do something so much easier. So I have some raw chicken here. I have it in my back pocket because it was frozen. Some raw chicken. I'm going to compare how these work so you can see. So I'm going to just tilt you down here. Whoa. Sorry, I can't tilt you that far or my stand is gonna fall down. So let's see. I can move this back a little bit. There you go. I don't want my tripod to fall down. Okay, so I am going to take the raw chicken and rub it all over my surface here. So picture like if you're working with chicken or eggs or anything in your kitchen. This kind of represents that. And then I have this glow germ. So this is going to show up under a black light, which is actually going to help us see this a little bit better. And it represents like germs. I'm just going to rub that around. Hopefully you guys can see that. I need to move this back a little bit more. I can't do. I think I can get that far. Okay. So I'm going to take my cloth and get that ready. When you use your claws, we say to fold them flat. So flat surface against flat surface removes the most yuck. So I recommend that. So I am going to clean one. Well, actually, wait. Let me show you what this looks like. I have my black light. So let me see. I'm gonna turn this off. Okay, can you see that? Okay, so that's the glow germ. Sorry, trying to find the switch on here. Okay, so I'm gonna turn that off. Okay, so I'm gonna clean one side with the disinfecting wipe. and then do the other side with a Norwex. So I'm gonna clean this. And I will say this looks clean. Like there's no, for my visible eye, I cannot see like any of the powder anymore, any of the chicken. Okay, now I'm gonna use this, do this side. Okay, so let's see what the difference looks like. Okay, so hopefully, ooh, yeah, get this turned this up a little bit. Okay, hopefully you can see this. Can you see how it's like really streaky? It's almost like it's really the wipe just kind of like smeared everything around. And then you can see a visible difference on the other side where the Norwex cloth is. So do the other side. You see how easy that is to clean. Clean that completely away. So the cool thing about our claws, I'm gonna turn my light back on here. Our claws is, you'll notice on the tag, every cloth has a tag, and first thing to look on your tag is there is actually the name of what it is. So this says EnviroCloth. I always say E for everything. This cloth literally can wipe any surface in your house and remove the 99% of bacteria. But then secondly, you'll see this name that says Backlock. And that is our Backlock technology that is actually embedded in our fiber when it's made, and it's actually micro silver. So if you're familiar with silver, it's naturally anti-mold, mildew, and bacteria. So what that means is after you clean a dirty job like this, raw chicken or eggs or even like a toilet or something like that, you would rinse it out. I normally use warm to hot water, whatever's comfortable for my hands. Rinse it out, kind of agitate it a little bit, wring it out, and then hang it to dry. And it actually will self-purify itself within 24 hours. So that means you can use your cloth over and over again without having to launder it. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't throw it in the wash. I know when I first started with Norwex, I was maybe a little less comfortable with it. I wasn't sure. Like I knew like the principles behind it and stuff, but I hadn't used it a lot. Now I have no problem with using the same cloth again, but feel free, if you get your cloths to begin with, feel free to wash them as much as you feel comfortable with. It is not going to hurt your cloth. But just know that that silver is embedded in the fibers and will self-clean your cloth. So you do not have to do as much laundry, which is also a bonus for us busy ladies. So the second cloth is our best friend to our EnviroCloth, and it is the window cloth. So it comes in several different patterns, and I'll show that in a little bit. But it is kind of silkier. And this is, we actually use dry. So I am going to try to tilt you here. Okay, move this. I'll try to not get my, you see our homeschool stuff back there. Okay, so this is a mirror. I'm just gonna take some Vaseline. So think of like the things that are either on your mirror or your windows. So like toothpaste, hairspray, doggy nose prints. I have cat nose prints. And so you have your dirty, shiny surface. So windows, mirrors, stainless steel, even like black appliances. The window cloth can help get those shiny. So you use your EnviroCloth first. And this is actually going to remove all of the dirt. So I want to use that first on the shiny surface. And then we're going to take our dry window cloth, and this is going to polish your mirrors and windows. And honestly, I don't know how many people have told me that they have never seen such clean windows or clean mirrors with such little effort. If you're used to using a spray and paper towels, you'll know that a lot of times you get a lot of lint. Depending how dirty the mirror is, you tend to go through lots and lots of paper towels, which is just going into the landfill. And these cloths work so much better. So this is the basic package. I always tell people, if you're brand new to Norwex, the two things you definitely want to purchase is an EnviroCloth and a window cloth. And then there's a few other items we're going to talk about but this is what we call our basic package. So you can get it in this color combo. This is called Leaves. There's also, I think they're calling this Palm. So it's green with the palm. I just like these because they kind of, I mean, I leave mine in areas that I'm going to use them. So like I have them on the side of my refrigerator and in my linen closet and stuff. So it's just kind of fun. It's kind of fun to pick the colors just because nobody likes cleaning, but it's fun if they're like a little bit pretty, right? This is the lavender and gray set. So it says the trim and it says the gray trim. So those are the different options for the basic package. Okay, so the third cloth that I love, and I'm actually gonna move my countertop out of the way here. The third cloth that you can add to your basic package is actually the dusting mitt. So you can actually get those 3 items is actually in a package called the household package. So I love this because this just helps with all of our dusting. So it works with, it's really plush, you can see. It works with getting a little bit of static, so you just go like that, and you can dust all of your surfaces. I love that it's a mitt. It just makes it easier to pick up stuff and dust around things. I know people that actually have 2 mitts and do lots of dusting. At the same time, you can even like flip it and use the other side. But you would, when you're done with this, if it's really dirty, you can just throw it in the wash. You can also just rinse it out and hang it to dry. If it's less dirty, you can even like brush it outside. We have a rubber brush that I always recommend with our mop system, but the rubber brush really pairs well with our different dusters that we have. It really just grabs the dust off of it, so you can use it over and over again. I don't think I have one with me. I do not have a rubber brush with me. I'm sorry about that. But if anybody's interested, I can show you where to find that. It grabs things off of here so you don't have to get it wet. It'll just be ready to go again. So that's the dusting mitt, and the household package is an EnviroCloth, window cloth, and the dusting mitt. And also a great way to get started with Norwex. So one of our most popular packages for whether you're getting started or maybe you already have Norwex, but you need to like restock items, or I always like having more than one window cloth and EnviroCloth. It's actually nice to have different colors too if you want to put them in different areas. So one of those packages that kind of work for either of those people is our Safe Haven 5 package. So it comes with 5 items. It comes with the window cloth, dusting mitt, and EnviroCloth, and then I'm going to talk to you about 2 extra items that one comes with. So we have our, we call this our elbow grease in a jar. It's our cleaning paste, and actually now it's called our power cleaning paste because they just reformulated it to be even more safe, which it was safe before, and now it's even more safe, and it actually works even better than the last one. So Norwex is always looking to do better things and be even healthier. Like they're always on that mission. So this is our power cleaner paste. That's what it's called. So if you've tried our cleaning paste and you're maybe getting towards the end, definitely try our new power cleaning paste. I highly recommend it. So I just have a piece of laminate floor and a permanent marker, and I'm going to show you one of the ways you can use this. So I have a 4-year-old, and he's getting better, but he used to really like to get hold of pens and pencils and like use different surfaces in our house for artwork. And it's funny because my other 2 older ones like never did that. It's funny when like how different your children are. So I have found that I use cleaning paste for that kind of thing a lot. for different kind of, oops, we shouldn't be doing that. But it's also good for other areas. So it's really great inside your stainless steel sink. It's great for stove tops, like paired with our scrubby sponges. It's great for like grout with a brush, or any of our Enviro scrubs, like the grout in your bathroom or anything that's really hard to clean. I always recommend the cleaning paste, and it can move throughout your house, which is unique. I feel like sometimes we have a specific product for a certain area, but the cleaning paste can go anywhere. So it is actually solid. You can see it's like a powder, but you make the paste with your EnviroCloth. So I would just put this in here, get some on my EnviroCloth or a sponge. Any of our sponges work great too. You can see the heart on there, and this, you can see it takes that permanent marker right off of the flooring. So if you have any little artists in your family, it's great for that. I really like it on white woodwork too, like scuffs and things. This works great for that. You actually can Google like Norwex cleaning paste, and they'll give you like all the ideas of like where this can be used, which is amazing. So that's a cleaning paste. And then the fifth item in the Safe Haven 5 is our powder laundry detergent, which you actually can pick our liquid laundry detergent too, which I really like both of them. But I talk mostly about our powder laundry detergent just because that's how I got started using Norwex detergent, was with the powder. I highly recommend it for your Norwex cloths, just for the fact that it'll help your cloths last even longer. There's a 2-year warranty on our cloths, but to get the longest longevity, I always say to use our detergent. And I know people that have, I mean, I have cloths that are like 7 years old, and I know people that have like 10-year-old cloths that are like going strong. So it really helps the longevity of your cloths. What's great about our laundry detergent is there's none of the junk that's in it. So the two main things you don't want in your laundry detergent is fragrance, and you don't want dye, okay? So if you're looking at your laundry detergent, first look for those things. You don't want either of those. Fragrance is really bad for our bodies. The detergent, any detergent you use, will leave a residue on your clothes, and our skin is our largest organ. You will be absorbing those toxins all day. So think of our little kids, grandkids. We really want to not hinder the growth of their bodies. And if you've heard of endocrine disruptors, are in a lot of cleaning products, and they actually act as hormones in our bodies, and can cause all kinds of problems. I know I myself and many of my friends had different troubles, different health concerns, problems having kids. Like, there's a lot of bad stuff in the stuff that we're constantly putting on our bodies that just needs, our bodies need a rest from all that stuff. And that is actually one thing I love about Norwex. I cannot control what, maybe where I work or necessarily where we go, what kind of pollutants or products are used in those situations. But I can control what's in my home. And I love that Norwex gives me the opportunity to really make it a safe place. Our bodies need a break from all of the chemical and exposures to things all throughout their day. So if we can make our homes a safe place for our families, we can really give our bodies the rest that it needs. So sorry, that was a little tangent. But this doesn't have fillers or optical brighteners. It doesn't have doesn't have chlorine or bleach or sulfates or phosphates. So if you're used to looking for certain chemicals in products, this on the bag has like all the different things it does not have. It works great. There actually is a big scoop that comes in the bag, and I always tell people to throw the scoop away. Norwex consultants have been testing this for years and have found that it's so concentrated, you can use a teaspoon. And yes, I use a teaspoon for all my loads of laundry, whether it's my husband's stuff or my kids' stuff, 1 teaspoon, where you'll actually get 200 loads out of this, which is like amazing. And it works great. I love it. And I wouldn't use anything else, honestly. So that's a Safe Haven 5. So just to recap is the EnviroCloth, window cloth, dusting mitt, the laundry detergent, and the cleaning paste. So a great way to get started and also a great way to restock if you already use Norwex. Okay, so real quick, I don't like to get this video too long, so I'm gonna wrap up stuff kind of quick. There is a Safe Haven Package Plus, which is awesome. It is the same items as the Safe Haven 5, but has a few extra items in it. You actually get our body cloths. So think of the body cloth as just like the EnviroCloth, but it's for your face. It is a little more plush, really soft. You can remove your makeup with it. It's going to remove the bacteria from your skin like the other cloth, the EnviroCloth, removes it from a surface. You can use this to remove your makeup, wash your face. You can also use these in the shower, and there's no need for cleansers or anything like that, which is kind of a big jump for people. And then something that I use all the time is my kitchen towels and my kitchen cloths. So I will compare those real quick. So the kitchen cloth is, you can see, a little bit smaller than the EnviroCloth. The EnviroCloth I consider as my heavy duty cloth I use all over the place. My kitchen cloth is a little bit smaller. It comes in lots of different colors, and I keep that at my kitchen sink. So I get this wet, and I would wipe all my surfaces with it. I do not use this to wash dishes, but to wipe surfaces. We actually have a dishcloth that I talked about in the kitchen video that is really great. It's kind of meshy and actually see-through. That's great for washing dishes. So that comes in the Safe Haven Package Plus, and along with some Sperry sponges, which actually pairs really well with our cleaning paste. So to wrap up, I gotta look at my notes because I don't want to forget anything. Okay, so you will be receiving a text message from me after this live, and it will have all of the ordering information. It will have the different packages that are available if you forget the name, and there'll also be a catalog link in there if you just like flipping through a catalog. For 48 hours, there is free shipping for anybody that has an order at $99 or more. So that's really something to take advantage. I know I hate paying shipping, so I like to gift that to you guys. And then, what was I gonna say? I think that's it. Trying to think if I forgot anything. I hope not. And I really appreciate all of you here. And I will talk to you soon. Definitely reach out if you need help with figuring out what products would be a good fit for your house. Okay, thank you.